Hope you're having a awesome Tuesday. Woo! I'm cheering on my Bucks right now. We're getting down to the end of the game here against the Philadelphia 76ers. MVP candidate against MVP candidate. Always exciting. But that's not why you're here tonight, because you could just watch it for yourself at home if you wanted. What you're here for is talking some Zelda, talking some the answer to Game Pass from Sony, because that was announced today. We're going to go over everything included in Sony's new tier system set up with PlayStation Plus, their attempt to compete with Game Pass without doing the big fundamental thing that Game Pass does. And we'll talk about it, whether I like it or not, think they're doing enough, or whether it really makes no difference. Is it priced too much? You guys know we've been highly critical of a ton of things in regards to Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo for how they handle certain things. I don't agree with it. Any of the companies should be charging to pay online. All three of them do now. Obviously, we all know Nintendo Switch Online doesn't feel like it has enough value. So there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about tonight when we compare them. But obviously, we also have to talk in depth about Breath of the Wild 2 being delayed. So before I do that, I want to say hi to everyone who's here. And a reminder that, yes, I do shots for Super Chats. There is a pinned comment with the list, so you can, Super Chat and pick whatever shot you want me to do. However, I will note that everyone should be, if you are drinking with me tonight, drinking responsibly. Please don't do anything stupid. You know yourself. And let me just say hi to everyone who's here. So we have Aiden R here. How's it going? We have a member of the board of directors here in Cindy Estes. How's it going? We got Jesus Calderon here as well. Let's see here. We have another member here in Natsu. We have David Haney here. Charles Trudell. We have another member here in Nintendo All-Stars. We have Zero Falcon Vortex Zero. Christopher Colazzo is here as well. Mr. Glacio is here. Aubrey Jackson is here. Another member is here in Don Lewis. We have another member as well in Justin Aqua Toad McGowan. We have Mr. Glacio here. Another member and moderator here as well in JLo. We have Javier Nunez is here. Another member is here in Eric Winstead. Let's see here. We have another member and moderator here in Birdman Senpai. David Haney, I think I said hi already. Let me scroll down. We have another member here in Nintendo Academy. How's it going, Mike? Hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. We have Bowsette is here. We have another member here in Alexis Aho. Scrolling another member here in Crazes Koth. We have Wrecker One is here. K-Dog is here. Christopher Colazzo. Another member here in Rick Staines. How's it going, buddy? Let's see here. We have Ender Dragon here. M-Dog5 is here. Jared Eckelman is here. John C is here. Woo! I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Welcome to a Nintendo Prime live stream. We do have the chat open to the general public at the moment. If we start getting a bunch of bots, we will lock it down to just subscribers only. Sorry, but you just literally hit the subscribe button. We are on our road to 80,000 subscribers. So I would really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. We're getting this close to getting to 78,000. So let's try to push it over the top here to end this week, shall we? That'd be sweet if before April 1st we can somehow get to 78,000 subscribers. And this is a very tight game. 2-point game. Damn, it's coming down to the wire. All right. So tonight we are taking call-ins. So to call into the show and literally voice chat with me, all you need to do is join our Discord server so you can DM me. You DM me on Discord and basically tell me what the topic or question or whatever you have that you want to bring up. I only require that you have a pair of headphones. They don't have to be fancy ones like this. They could be wireless ones like this. They could be, little buds. I don't really care as long as you have headphones. Cuts down on the echo. And then some sort of microphone that preferably is not like a laptop mic. I'm talking even a microphone on your phone is fine. It doesn't need to be something fancy like this. It just needs to be something that isn't going to have a ton of background noise and feedback, which tends to happen with those. Holy crud, Giannis is amazing, which tends to happen with those laptop microphones. Again, not every laptop microphone, though. Laptop microphones have been getting a lot better, especially on the higher end. But again, you'll know. Test it yourself. All right. We actually have a call-in right away. This call-in is somebody you guys might recognize. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Let me get him on the line. baby. Answer up, baby. Come on. Hey, there he is. Welcome into the show, everybody. Mr. Nintendo Academy. How's it going, bud? Are you going to talk, Mike? No!
Okay, yeah, I forgot I have to press spacebar to talk.
How's it going, Mike? Welcome tonight. How you doing?
It's going, you know what? I'm going to say positive. It's going good. It's going good. Today we did not get bad news. We got interesting news.
Yes, the Zelda game has been delayed. I know you wanted to talk about that. So a couple of interesting things, obviously, folks, for those who, if you haven't heard the news, I don't know what you've been doing today. Maybe you just got home and you've been offline all day. I have no idea. Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed to spring of 2023, officially announced by Nintendo. We got to see a small new glimpse of the game, which that's obviously going to spark a bunch of speculation, and was a nice little thing for them to do because they don't always do that when they delay games. And yeah, I did a little fun little skit where I acted like I was super upset about it. I'm really not, though, because they didn't delay it to... How do I phrase this? They didn't delay it and just say, hey, now we're delaying to 2023. They gave us a time period to look forward to it. Basically saying it's either coming out March, April, or May. And usually when Nintendo says spring of 2023, at this stage, they usually mean March because they try to get it out before the end of the fiscal year. But either way, we now know of a 3-month time period that the game's coming out in. And that is actually kind of exciting. It's actually more than we knew before this announcement. So,
yep, that's true.
What did you want to talk about, Mike?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, of course I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I disabled that push to talk. You know, I had to hold the space bar to talk, so I just kind of...
Dude, I haven't used push to talk since I used to do raids in World of Warcraft.
It's kind of annoying. It's not cutting off, right? It's clear.
No, you sound great.
Perfect. Dude, I gotta give it to you, man, for real. I gotta give it to you, because you had me going, man. In that video today, I'm like, I was like literally glued to the TV. When you started tearing up, I started tearing up, like, what's going on here? What's up? I hope he doesn't have like an illness or something. I'm like, I almost
I've been keeping it
spit out my coffee when you said
I'm not gonna survive. I'm gonna be dead in the next 6 months. No, I'm just kidding.
But yo, I gotta take out my hat, bro. That was some good acting. That was some good acting.
I used to do a little acting back in the day.
Yeah, at the end, I thought you were gonna say something about the Bucks or Zelda. I'm like, okay, the Bucks got eliminated, or it was Zelda news. But good job, man. Good job, bro.
I try. You know, I'm not perfect, but every now and then I can get people going. So people were like, "Oh, it's so clickbait." I'm like, "Hey, my number one job is to entertain."
Entertain. You got it. You
can't just deliver the info. You can get you guys. You just want the info. Follow Nintendo. They'll give it to you. But if you want some flair,
that's true.
Yeah, that's why you watch me. All right, Mike. So you got any thoughts on this whole Breath of the Wild 2 thing? I know you put out a video today on it. I mean, as like every Nintendo YouTuber did. So you got any thoughts you want to put out there?
Yeah, I added a little skit to the video too at the beginning of it. I think that was
I mean, if you're gonna slap yourself,
mics, I can't remember. Right. But I completely feel that this is a plan. This is planned out. This was already planned out. You know, Nintendo they're holding the cards and they're playing their cards, and this is all tied together with new hardware. You know, there's nothing better to release new hardware with than with the most expected game in the past 10 years. You know, and yeah, I feel like this is all part of their plan to get us. And I think that we might hear something about new hardware this year, maybe this year for next year, you know, and we might get that release date this year too, like along either E3 or in September. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the name though. I think Nintendo's gonna hold on the name until February. Their Nintendo Direct in February.
You have to go to wait that long.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like this is the whole. At least, like you just said, at least now we can say spring 2023. We have
Yeah.
exactly 1 year, 12 short months that we can get ready for this game, and along the way, next month what we got? We got Nintendo Switch Sports.
That's this
Then we
month.
got Mario Strikers this month, right?
Yeah, sorry. I keep thinking we're in April already. We're not yet.
We're almost there. Yeah, so I mean, along the way, we have so many games coming out that time will fly. Time will fly. So there's going to be two.
Mario plus
Yeah,
Rabbids.
yeah.
What else? We have
Yeah. I mean,
Chronicles 3. People got mad at me.
Bayonetta 3.
Today.
Pokemon game. There's no need to be sad about this. There's so many releases along the way. We'll be so busy that in no time it'll be Breath of the Wild season.
Yeah, and it gives you a banger to start next year. Like Nintendo does that. Animal Crossing kicked off a year. Why can't we have a banger? Monster Hunter
Nintendo hasn't. Okay, so we got the first game announced for 2023.
Yes,
that's officially a good thing. You know what I mean?
Besides DLC for
so
Mario
that's
Kart.
Yeah, and that's Breath of the Wild. I mean the full game, like Breath of the Wild 2. I feel like we're gonna get more surprises for next year. I think this year's gonna be good. I think next year's gonna be better.
Next year we'll have. So that's interesting because this year is insane. Like this year is almost as good as 2017, if not better, depending on what games you're into. It's hard to imagine them going back-to-back years this full. Like, it was insane this year. We have 2 Pokemon games. We don't get 2 mainline Pokemon games in the same year, like, ever. And that's happened this year. Obviously, Splatoon 3 only comes around, every so often, a new Splatoon game. When I look to next year, there's going to be Metroid Prime 4, I hope, maybe.
Yeah.
And then Zelda now, and probably something from the Pokemon Company. But I don't really know what else to expect because a lot of it, I think, comes down to how close or far away are we from when Nintendo decides, hey, we got to start gearing up for the next platform, because that's usually when development sort of dies down for the current. And if you believe Nintendo, we've been in the middle of the life cycle for 3 years. So
they've been saying that since it came out.
So that's like, okay, so we've been in the middle for 3 years. Does that mean the end is 3 years? So then we have 9 years? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're there. I think we are hopefully in the last year or two of the Nintendo cycle. And if we are in the last 2 at least, last 2.5, then hopefully we get at least another version. Another version. We discontinued that regular Nintendo Switch, the version 2. We leave the Switch Lite, OLED, and then we get the 4K edition. And I think that at least will give us 2 more years of Nintendo, along with hopefully another Mario Odyssey 2 or whatever they decide to release with that. I think Mario is due for another platformer. When was Mario Odyssey? Mario Odyssey was in 2017, right? With the Switch.
Yep.
So we're due for another platform for Mario. I think it's time. If you count Bowser's Fury, but that was more like an add-on to. Yeah, and it did pretty well. So hopefully Nintendo knows what to do now after that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Today I saw that, like, man, because I made this video. Nintendo is not delaying the Breath of the Wild. He is not delaying it. I said like 20 times. But now I have to eat my words, and that's part of it. But yeah, I'm excited. Nintendo knows what they're doing. We're gonna have a great 2022. We're gonna have a lot of surprises for 2023. And yeah, I'm not gonna do something crazy. I was gonna do a bet, like if Nintendo doesn't release a Switch console by next year, I'm gonna shave my head, but I'm not gonna do that.
Whoa!
I did my beard, so I can't do other than that. I think I'll probably sleep on the couch if I do the head.
See, this is why I don't do things like that. People have been like, "Yeah, man, you should make a bet, and if you lose, shave your beard. You should make a bet, and if you lose, you have to like not wear a shirt on a video." And it's like, no, nothing to affect my physical appearance. I got a woman to please. Come on. I worry about her.
Yeah,
I worry
man.
about her.
How about we make a bet? If Nintendo, what is a game in the NBA that you can't take right now? You really can't handle. You can't just. I know you're a Bucks man. You're a Bucks fan. You're a diehard Bucks fan.
Yeah.
What is your rival team right now?
I mean, it's gotta be the Nets, I assume.
Okay, so I would say for me it's Miami.
Okay.
Miami. But
Used to be
Miami,
Miami, but then we swept them. So.
Yeah, they're not doing good at all. So,
But
yeah, how about if we don't get an OLED this year, 4K this year, then you wear
you're gonna make me
your
wear
worst enemies.
You're gonna make me wear oh my god! I might have to light myself on fire. that might be the end of Nintendo Prime. You catch me in like a Kevin Durant jersey, just I don't know about this bet, Mike. You are hurting my brain. Maybe it's my.
I'm
soul.
a Lakers fan, dude. Lakers.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I hit the Bucks.
But let me tell you why I'm a Lakers. I was first a Chicago Bulls fan because I was there, dude. I was Michael Jordan era. I was as a kid. Yeah, I was there as a kid, and I used to follow NBA. But I was a fan of Mike and of Phil Jackson, right? But then when Phil Jackson left to the Lakers, and I moved to the Lakers with Phil Jackson, and I've been in the Lakers ever since.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
oh man, it was so rough for you to go from the Jordan era to the Kobe era. LeBron sneaks in, gets you a title quick. Oh man, well, you've had such a tough life of being an NBA fan. Got to watch like how many rings is that? 12 rings. Oh my god.
Yeah, to me, Phil Jackson is like the best coach of all time. Since Jordan to now,
sure.
Crazy man.
Sure.
Yeah. He was.
So, when do you think Nintendo knew they were pushing this to 2023?
I think they knew all along. I think they knew at the beginning of this year. I think when they announced this Pokemon Gen 9 game, they already knew that. They knew that. We were making videos about Nintendo knows when they're gonna release the next Zelda game. When they announced this game, I think they already knew. I think they knew. You know what? I think they knew, and I think that there's a possibility that. Okay, so let me ask you this: when have you seen two mainline Pokemon games launched in 1 year?
Never.
Exactly. So I think Nintendo knew the repercussions of delaying Breath of the Wild 2. And this other game was already done. So you know what? Let's go ahead and release this 2023 game. Let's bring it up to 2022, and let's switch it with Breath of the Wild, and then push Breath of the Wild to the spring of next year. That could have been something that happened inside Nintendo, because you're right. They've never released two main games like this back to back in the same exact year. So that could be a possibility. They knew what was going to happen with Nintendo fans if they announced a delay. So they released the launch date for the launch season for the Gen 9 Pokemon game, and then later they announced the delay of Breath of the Wild 2. If they would have done it before they announced Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, then I don't think it would have been the same. I think people would have been to the top upset. But they kind of cushioned the blow when they announced the new Pokemon game.
Okay. So, from my understanding of Nintendo, and just everything in how they frame stuff is that them and the Pokemon Company basically act as independent companies. It's weird because Game Freak actually works inside Nintendo's building. But the Pokemon Company really doesn't give two shits what Nintendo's doing. They're going to release their games when they want to release their games. And I think probably what happened in a situation like this is at the time that they announced Breath of the Wild 2 as a 2022 title, I think their thought was, we need that for holiday. And at some point from then to the end of the year, at some point in there, obviously they found out from the Pokemon Company, hey, we're dropping Gen 9 next year. It's happening. Like, we're just letting you know it's happening.
Yeah.
And at that point, Nintendo's like, well, okay. I think whenever they found out that Gen 9 was coming is when they made the decision. I assume they found out at some point last year that it was going to come this year.
Yeah.
But so I think they've known for a while. Like, I don't buy the excuse of, oh, because the world is so expansive and we're doing all this crazy stuff, we need more time. And I'm like, no, this thing's had more time in development than the original Breath of the Wild. I ain't buying that. But I can buy that you need some sort of positive, which just sounds like a positive excuse, to delay it, when the reality is Nintendo just wants to spread out releases because they have a shitload of them. And they know that, hey, the last Breath of the Wild dropped in March. Why can't this one? It's still going to sell really, really well. March has been a massive performing month for them consistently since Switch launched. And that's why I'm of mine. I know they didn't say it was going to be March, but every time they say spring, it always ends up being March. Because, again, it lands right before the end of their fiscal year and helps them kick off the next one. I think we're all set to go for how they're going to start next year. I mean, they might have some other, game in January or something, but I think it's going to be a fun start to 2023.
I mean, the fun kicks off in spring that we know now.
And I mean, I feel confident telling everybody this right now. Like, when Breath of the Wild 2 does finally come out, I will be live streaming it basically for 72 hours straight. I mean, I say basically, it's not really going to be a marathon stream, but it's going to feel like it because I'm going to play it as soon as possible. Well, probably at midnight, if not sooner. And then play it all night, probably go to bed after my kids get on the bus, sleep for 4 hours, wake up at like noon, and go right back to streaming. So it's going to be crazy. That's what I did for the last one. And we'll see if I have enough youth left in me to do it again.
You can do it, bro. You can do it. Coffee, a lot of coffee.
It's
more coffee.
I might just hook up an IV of caffeine straight to the heart. Just slow drip it in there.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, but I'm excited. I'm just more excited now than I ever was because I don't know why the delay kind of woke me up. It woke me up to what they're doing. I think I'm in the little, maybe I'm proud of myself in this thought, but I think that the game is done. I think the game has been done. That's 100% done. They're just gonna, they want to release it with that 4K edition Switch, and that explains this Harry Potter game, Hogwarts what? Hogwarts
Legacy.
Something. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy coming to the Switch. That game is huge. I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, that game is huge. It looks amazing. That thing to run on a Switch, it could be a Switch 4K edition exclusive game, and that'll be a thing for people to buy.
Xbox too, though. We have to remember.
Oh, it does.
It's a cross-gen title.
Okay. So yeah. But is the original? You mean the Xbox One?
Xbox One. Yep.
So as the Xbox One compared to the Nintendo Switch? When it comes to power, they're not the same.
No, they're not. But anything that has been on Xbox One or PlayStation 4 is capable to run on the Switch. It just won't run as well. The question obviously is, if they're downgrading it for those platforms, do they want to downgrade it a little more or not? I have no idea. And by the way, this presumes it's not just a cloud version like we keep getting.
I hope not. I actually saw pre-order for a physical version, so I hope that they go that way.
There was pre-orders for physical. But in an interview, they literally, I think it was Kotaku or something, asked them point blank, is this cloud or is this actually, playing natively on Switch? And they basically said, no comment.
Oh, wow. It's cloud then.
Yeah.
I mean, why hide it?
That's no point. Instantly, it's like, why wouldn't you say it's local? That's good news. So
exactly, yeah.
Well,
so
again, we'll
cloud.
see.
It's cloud.
We'll see. Maybe it's a undecided.
Hybrid.
We're still trying to make it port, and if it doesn't work, then we'll cloud it. I have no idea.
Is there a way to make it a hybrid?
Man, we had a bot already. That was quick. Well, sorry, chat. I gotta lock it down to subscriber only, or we're gonna keep getting those. And it's, you know what's funny? Is this because is this happen on everyone's live stream or just mine? I always get the porn bots. We don't get like, the crypto bots up in here trying to sell. Oh yeah, check out our crypto. No, it's always, hey, come out these naked online strippers. Come on down.
Yeah, I blocked a couple of them on your chat on the bottom on the comments. Like 2 today I got.
That's crazy. So, anyways, chat is locked down to subscriber only. It's, by the way, the bots can get through this too because there's no time. I don't have a timer on it, but it usually slows them down at least. Like I could set it to got to be subscribed to 5 minutes to talk in the chat, but that's just lame. That's just lame. Hey, we had our first super chat. I'll get to you in a moment, GR Rocky. You guys in the chat are having a good time, aren't you? All right, Mike. Well, I think we'll end it there. I'm gonna be getting into the chat and taking some questions.
All right, bro.
And by the way, everyone in the chat, if you would like to call in just like Mike did, all you gotta do is go to my Discord server, join it, and then DM me and let me know you want to be on the show.
And subscribe. We gotta get to 80K.
80K. That's the goal. At some point.
You better not be here and not subscribe. Like seriously, you better not be here and not subscribe. Come on. It's free.
I mean, he's giving away an OLED in his channel right now if you can get to 10K. So I'm just, just helping a friend.
Yeah, man. You know what? 80K here and 10K over there. We'll give out the Switch.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike, for coming on. And
all right,
giving me your thoughts on Zelda.
All right, man.
And apparently trying to make me wear a Nets jersey to punish me. All right, man. Later.
All right, man.
All right. All right, so let's first off get the GI Rockies super chat over here. How's it going, buddy? Thank you so much, GI Rocky. So he hit us with the $9.99 saying cheers. That is gosh, I have to look at the shot chart. What even is the $10 one? Dr. Cherry. Hey, we haven't cracked this Dr. Cherry yet, and it's been sitting here since Friday. So we got some Dr. McGillicuddy's here, some Dr. Cherry. Crack that. Brand new bottle. Provided to me by Eric Moore, by the way. He likes Dr. Cherry. He likes to mix it in with some Mountain Dew. It's actually not that bad in Coke either, but... all right, so you guys have any questions or anything you want to say about Breath of the Wild 2? Now is the time to call in and or get your questions in the chat. All you gotta do is add Nintendo Prime in the chat. Anything you want to talk about with Breath of the Wild 2, its delay, your thought. Maybe you want to be like, hey, if this is delayed, does that mean the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD are coming out this year? That's a valid conversation to have. Let me know. We do have another super chat quick. Let me see here. This is from Aaron Curdy. Oh, yeah, baby. Aaron Curdy. Thank you so much, Aaron Curdy, for the $2. And I think Breath of the Wild 2 is tied to new hardware. That's funny. That's actually been an interesting point. So I've seen on social media a lot today people saying, because Breath of the Wild 2 is delayed, that confirms new Switch hardware March of 2023. I don't know, man. Nothing's confirmed. But hey, if it's tied to the new hardware, it's tied to the new hardware. It's been a common thought process since the game was announced, but we don't actually know, Oh! Man, I haven't done Dr. Cherry in a while. Sorry, we could have a quick little daiquiri shot here. I see someone mention that JP says you probably get porn bots because you have your stream set as for adults. So, to be clear, on YouTube, you have to set everything as for adults. You can't live stream if it's for kids. Like, literally, if I set it to for kids, I can't stream. It won't let me stream. You guys won't be able to chat. There would be no chat box. Sorry, I shouldn't say I can't stream. I should say you guys won't be able to chat. Because the problem that YouTube has is they don't really want children interacting on YouTube. So if you set my stream, my videos, anything to 4 kids, you guys can't comment. So I'm not going to say that we get porn bots because it's set to adults, because you can't have an open chat if it's set to anything but adults. And I don't have an age warning either. So it's not like I have like an age warning thing. Like you click on my thing and it asks for your age before you can enter. Now that obviously, if I had an age warning set up, that could be a trigger. Hey, porn bots, come to this guy's streams because it's got an age rating. They're all, over the age of 18. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think that's just the way the bots go. I've actually seen these bots on several other channels. So I'm not really sure that's why these are the popular bots at the moment, but that's what they are. We've had some crypto ones a couple times, but that was mostly last year. Right before we got hacked, ironically, since we got hacked, I haven't seen a crypto bot. But cheers to our prior super chatter. Now we got another super chat coming in from Legendary Link. Thank you so much, Legendary Link, for $5. Says, did you see the difference in the Master Sword? It looked damaged. Yes. Let's look at it together, shall we? Let's look at that Master Sword together. Give me a second here. I'm going to load her up for you guys. I got to change the text that's going to be popping up as well, because I didn't prepare for that, because I'm just kind of dumb sometimes. I have a picture of it already here on my computer, because I used it in a video today. Let's just close this, because if that appears, YouTube will get mad at me. Can't have a basketball game up here. All right. Let's full screen that. Let me flip on over here, and we're just going to update the text and turn off the switch and change that, because that is not what we're using. We are using this display. All right. And then let me change this text here. So it says... Sorry, it's Turnaround Tuesday. That's what we're calling this stream. All right. So this is kind of the big thing that we saw, the newness that we saw in the Breath of the Wild stuff. Okay. So this was that they showed a small clip where Link was looking over his shoulder, and the Triforce is glowing on his hand. You could see it there, and the sword was glowing. And then he pulls the sword out from its sheath. And then we see this, obviously, with this glowing light stuff down here, this yellow stuff, and then the Triforce, and then maybe something behind him. It's hard to really know from this angle. And obviously, you can see this is clearly the Master Sword. This is the Master Sword hilt that we all know and love. The Triforce symbol here, Triforce glowing on his hand. But then the sword's kind of gone, right? The sword would normally be like out to here. It's not there. We see this stuff all over it that kind of looks sort of similar to his hand. A little bit different, because you see, like, this is more like an orange with the dark, obviously with the tats here, and then this is more like a green, almost like it's rot. But it's interesting because there's going to be a billion theories about this. My thought process and my theory is that this is really just showing that the sword's been broken in some way. And if it's been broken, has the seal broken, and has Demise come back? Because fragments of Demise were sealed away in the sword. What if the missing part of the sword has the missing fragments of Demise and he gets resurrected? I don't know. I'm just throwing my own little theory out there. But it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Pretty interesting. We had another $5 super chat, or I should say sticker, coming in. How's it going, buddy? Woo! Thank you so much, buddy, for the $5 sticker. So I owe you a couple of the old $5 shots. Those are just some rum chatos today. All right. So let's get to, it's not the Triforce. So you think this glowing bit on his hand is not a piece of the Triforce? Then what do you think it is? Matt Coots. Seriously, what do you think it is? Every time we have a glowing thing on a hand in Zelda history, it's always been the Triforce. Whether it was on Ganondorf, Zelda, or Link. It's always been a Triforce. So what do you think it is if that's not it? I could be wrong. Again, this is me making an assumption based on every Zelda game that's ever existed. Yeah, new shield on his back. I mean, there's going to be new items and new shields and all that. It's not the Triforce on his hand. It's a mysterious symbol. It's an all-new symbol. That was the glowing symbol from the previous trailer that Link used to freeze the spike ball. From the previous trailer. Someone sent me in on Discord. Let me check it out here. That looks weird. I'm gonna open this quick and show you guys. So this is what he showed me here. So I'm looking at this, and I don't know if this is from this trailer or the prior one. Like this whole okay. So like looking at these side by side. Let's go like this, and then we'll grab crap. Of course it closed, didn't it? Give me a second. I'll grab this image here and full screen it. So looking at these side by side, this is kind of interesting, because this is obviously what people think this is, but this doesn't look the same to me. Whatever is going on here does not look the same as what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is a glowing thing, but there's all this other stuff going on here. And like, yeah, this stuff on his arm is clearly this stuff, but that's his hand here. This is more of a raw hand with a little bit of stuff. This is not a little bit here. That's a huge chunk. This looks like it's more directly coming off his hand than this. So I don't know that those are the same. But you guys let me know. I mean, we're all speculating at this point, but I'm not so sure that these are the same thing. I'm not so sure that this glow here is the same as the glow here, because there's a whole different thing going on here than happening here. So that's my opinion, because like, you know, it's the same shot but a different angle. That's fine. That's fine. But this does not even look the same as this. You know what I'm trying to say? This literally doesn't look the same as this. So you got to remember, in these shots, this might not be the same scene. It could be a separate cut together thing. I'm gonna grab the actual clip here from Nintendo and look at it. And I do know we had another super chat. I got you, braided butt hair. How's it going, buddy? Back again, are we? I'll do a little jig for your $1.49 here in a moment. I'm just trying to look up this footage here. 1.2 million views on a delay. Let me I'm just kind of sifting through here. I mean, I guess I could show you guys me sifting through. I don't have to do this independently or anything. Maybe. All right. So as we sift through the delay announcement, we get to the new footage here. So this is the new footage. Not yet. Right there. So this shot here is kind of where that glowing hand thing comes from, right? This, we see this, right? So this is happening, and as you zoom out here and get a better look at it, like right there, so you can see there's this extra wrap and like thing happening on his hand, where that symbol is, and he doesn't have the sword out yet. And then as he goes to grab the sword, that wrap kind of goes away. You see how the wrap kind of vanishes as he goes up to grab the sword? And there's obviously this glowing whatever this is. We have no idea what this glowing thing is. So it's interesting, because that wrap that we can clearly see there kind of goes away as he raises his hand. It's weird. And then he grabs the sword, pulls it out, and again, Or maybe the wrap is still there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then you also have to wonder, like, has anybody translated that symbol yet? That's what I want. Has anybody translated that symbol? That's the real question I have. Like, what does this say? Is there a translation that exists yet? I want to know what this says. That's what I want to know. What the hell does this say? I have no idea. I don't read Hylian. That's assuming that that's what it is. Probably isn't. It's probably something else entirely. Let me get this in for braided quick. Braided butt hair. Thank you so much for the chitty chitty bang bang. A little bit of $1.49. I do appreciate the support. Thanks for that. Let's see here. In E3 2021 trailer, Link uses it and it glows when he freezes the spike ball. Yeah, but I don't know that we had as clear of a shot for that. It's probably the same symbol, I would assume. I just don't know what it means. Like, has anybody translated that yet or figured it out? I think when they fix the sword, they will make it to the golden sword and make it canon. I have no idea. If you play the Japanese video, it won't have the subtitles. I don't care about the subtitles. The subtitles don't bother me. The reason the glow looks different is because the lighting is from the other side where the yellow orb is. I think the chat all thinks the two images are the same symbol. It's not the Triforce. That's fine. We've already established that. Notice how Link's fingernails are long. Oh, yeah, no. I've noticed that already. His hand looks like the hand. It's not identical to the hand we saw in the character that we presume is Ganondorf. It's not 100% identical. Ganondorf's fingers are slightly longer. The fingernails on him are slightly longer. But the hand looks very similar to Ganondorf. I did notice that, yeah. That was something that people pointed out. And like it's not like I didn't already presume that whatever happened to Link's arm and hand happened something to do with Ganondorf. Like, that was already an assumption that I maintained before I even saw that close up with his hand. And now that we've seen a close up with his hand, it's only further, oh yeah, something happened. It is cool though. It is cool that there's so much like little tidbits like this that you can get out of what was basically a 4-second clip. It says subscribe to Nintendo Prime and Nintendo Academy. Why not? Is that a problem? It won't surprise me if it's inspired by Xenoblade and the symbol changes depending on an ability being used, like the Monado does. Could change to Triforce and also to other symbols. Or it never changes and it's the same thing every time. No, that's the thing. It's all speculative at this point. It's all, we don't know. I just want to know if anyone's figured out what this exact symbol means. Maybe they haven't yet. Maybe they're still digging into it, trying to figure it out. If they can figure it out, I don't know if they can. I don't know if it's even possible. But cheers. Another super chat, quick. How's it going? How's it going, Thark? Just arrived. What's your impressions on the 3 tiers of Sony Game Pass? Note, well, the 3rd tier is not worldwide because PS3 streaming is not worldwide. We're gonna get to that next. That's our next topic. Right now we're focusing on Zelda, but I will definitely be talking about my thoughts on that here. Once we're done with the Zelda stuff. I mean, will we ever be done with the Zelda stuff? We'll probably end up coming back to the Zelda stuff after we're done with Sony. But we will be doing that. We definitely will be talking about that in a moment here. Looks like debris on the ground in Hyrule from the 2021 trailer. Okay. I'm sitting here looking at it myself. It's very interesting. And I gotta say, I know we've already known that his garb is different. Like we already knew that, but it is nice seeing a more up close shot of it. And like what's cool is do I still have the trailer thing open? Did I close it? Let's see. Oh, I think I closed it. What's cool is also seeing the way his hair was blowing in the wind. You know, now that his hair is down and free flowing and longer, it looked nice. I think everything about his new getup here just kind of looks nice. Plus, I mean, Link is just ripped. Look at that. Look at that chiseled chest. Link is just ripped. I looked for a few hours to find a symbol in Zelda previously used. Nothing matches, but the closest I could find is the Hindu symbol. Oh, lava flow coming from Death Mountain either. Maybe we can go inside the mountain. Maybe, I have no idea. Death Mountain's been dormant before. Let me think for a second. We're gonna open up. This is the one. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just preparing to talk about the PlayStation stuff here. I need to make sure I have the source open. We're gonna read it directly from Sony, of course. That's best way to do it. Don't read it off the other websites. Read from the source. Also, talking Zelda, if we ignore the sword hilt for a second, why is the blade shaped as it is? Broken blade, or is it a different type of sword, like the Majora's Mask swords? What do you think? I think it's clearly still the Master Sword. This is clearly still the Master Sword. It's just something happened to it. Just like something happened to Link, something happened to the sword. Which is interesting. Not as if the Master Sword hasn't had its power drained and other things before, but it still glows. But only the sword part, the stuff on the sword doesn't glow. So I have no idea, man. I'm very curious what the story and lore is behind all of this. Because this is so un-Zelda-like that it's really got my curiosity so piqued, you know? Everything about this has my curiosity super piqued at the moment. The dragon symbol on his robe's shoulder is the same as the Ganondorf one on his collar. This one here. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy things happening around here. I think the story will revolve around trying to fix the sword. Maybe they've done stories like that before. It's possible, but like also Link's arm is messed up, and where's Zelda while all this is going on? Also, cool thing is that I read that the sword glows when Fi is talking, and the new footage starts with Link looking back as though maybe someone is talking. I mean, that's possible as well, because in Skyward Sword, the sword does glow when Fi is talking, even if she's not out of the sword. And I wonder, and I speculated this early on, with the sword being broken like this is, does this mean that Demise got free? Because the fragments of Demise were sealed away in the sword. So Demise never technically fully died. His remains got sealed inside the Master Sword and haven't been released since. And this could be where his remains got, released, which is why the sword's incomplete. And there was a reference to Fi in the original Breath of the Wild, and now Fi could just be back fully. And that is a good point, that it was glowing before he grabbed it, which could indicate that Fi was trying to talk to him. And the fact that, like, if you look at this, he's looking down at the sword as if, potentially having a conversation with somebody. So that's a possibility too. And obviously, further connections with the Sky Islands and everything, kind of showing, hey, the only thing we haven't seen is the Loftwing, baby. We got Sky Islands now. The color's not the same as the Master Sword, so I think it is the past, like the Goddess Sword. So one thing I'm going to say about color, we have to be very careful with color, because this hilt is very clearly the Master Sword hilt. The shape of this is very clearly the Master Sword shape. Color is a funny thing. We were talking about a brand new unreleased game that has improvements and differences made to it. The color palette people have already noted is not exactly 100% the same between the two games. And there's double light sources. You got the sword light, you got his hand light, you got a light source over here. That's the light source that's right here. So like, I'm not going to put too much stock in the whole coloration of the sword. I think that's maybe reaching for some straws. This is a direct sequel. I think it's very clearly the Master Sword and not anything else. I don't think we really need to speculate too much on that front. I think trying to poke into slight color variations on a brand new game, you know. I think we get a new Trial of the Sword. Who knows? Let's see here. Also, his arm looks a little like the ancient tech, not the blue glowy stuff, more like the outer walls of old derelict ancient buildings, and the blue glow does match up with the ancient blue glow. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Is he half ancient being now or something? I don't. I mean, here's the thing. None of us know. We're not going to know till the game comes out. I don't think this or this has anything to do with being ancient. I think they're cursed. I think whatever they did, whatever interaction they had with that Ganondorf thing, did this to his arm and to the sword. I think he originally tried to use the sword and tried stabbing him or whatever, and this is what happened to the sword when he did it, and then this happened at some point after that. I don't know when. This is just obviously a guess. I don't know that any of this means ancient. I think this means more decayed. This means more, why the hell do you have this new ability, power? What's the excuse? What excuse are we giving for Link to have these powers? And this arm is the excuse, and whatever story element they want to use to justify that. Because this is new. We've never had anything like this in Zelda before. Ever. This has never happened in Zelda before. Now, this stuff, we've had symbols like this before. Some of it was in Breath of the Wild. We've seen, obviously, Twilight Princess, by the way, had some kind of, stuff going on like this. So, like, that's not necessarily new. But it's very interesting. It's new on Link, of course. It's very interesting. It's all speculative at this point. Then I hear about Mario and Fortnite. No, I didn't read anything about Mario and Fortnite. I know they are permanently making the no build mode part of the game now. That was something. So there you go. You wanted me to talk about Fortnite? There you go. I talked about Fortnite. What am I most excited for? Just to play the damn game. All right, let's talk about the Sony stuff here. So this comes from their official blog, the PlayStation blog. And this is basically Sony's response to Game Pass. So for people who don't have Game Pass, don't know what Game Pass is, Game Pass is Microsoft's service. It costs $180 for a year. It just does. That includes Game Pass. That's for Game Pass Ultimate. They don't have tiers, so you either are paying more money than you should and buying their Xbox Gold and this independently, or you just buy the combo pass, which is Game Pass Ultimate, because you have to have gold to use Game Pass, so you might as well just do the Ultimate. So it's $180 a year for Game Pass Ultimate. Well, with it, you get access to the entire library of games, dating all the way back to the original Xbox. Any of the games that are backwards compatible, all of them can literally be directly downloaded on your Xbox Series X or PC if that's available on PC, because it does work on PC as well. You also get access to brand new exclusive game releases to Xbox platforms. Halo Infinite, it's part of it. When they did Horizon last year, the racing game, part of it. When they did the upcoming stuff from Bethesda, all of that's going to be part of it. After the Activision Blizzard deal closes, all of their games will be part of it as well, etc., etc., etc. So all the brand new releases are there day one. You don't have to buy them or pay extra. That is really the big pushing. And then you can also buy pretty much any game on Game Pass. You can just outright buy the game for a discount. So it's also a discount program where you get money off if you buy games that are on Game Pass. So it's kind of a three-pronged thing, and it sounds like they're going to be bundling in their xCloud with it as well. xCloud, by the way, has not fully launched, but once xCloud does fully launch their game streaming service, sounds like it's going to be packaged in as well. So Sony has decided we're going to respond and do our own thing. And they decided that they are going to update PlayStation Plus. Okay? So PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now come together. Players can choose from 3 flexible options. That's right, a 3-tiered approach. Since launching PlayStation Plus in 2010, SIE, Sony Interactive Entertainment, has been at the forefront of innovation in game subscription services. We were thrilled to be the first console membership service that included a refreshed library of games through PlayStation Plus, and also launched the first console game streaming service with PlayStation Now. Today, this is very clever wording. There was game streaming services before them, but today we are pleased to share with you official news about changes coming to our subscription services. This June, we're bringing together PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now in an all-new PlayStation Plus subscription service that provides more choice to customers across 3 membership tiers globally. Now, these tiers are global. Our focus is providing high-quality, curated content with a diverse portfolio of games. Well, as an overview. So the Essential tier provides the same benefits as PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, online multiplayer access, and there are no changes to existing Plus members in this tier. So basically, this is PlayStation Plus as it already exists today. Okay? Price for PlayStation Plus Essential remains the same because nothing changed. Okay? $9.99 monthly, $24.99 quarterly, $60 yearly. Okay? That's the price that I look at. Obviously, you can see the price breakdowns for other territories there. PlayStation Plus Extra. So you get all the benefits of the Essential tier, plus a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the Extra tier are downloaded for play. Now, these are not day-and-date releases. This sounds more like we released a game, it's been a year, we'll throw it on here. Not bad, not as good as obviously having it there day one. And they're charging exactly what Game Pass Ultimate cost, which is $14.99 monthly. Now, that's monthly. It does get cheaper yearly. They want $100 a year for this, where I said it's $180 for Game Pass Ultimate. So they do give you a bigger discount on that yearly price. But again, you don't get games day and date, right? You get them at some undetermined time in the future at some point. Then you get PlayStation Plus Premium. So you get all the prior benefits, plus you get 340 asterisk additional games, including PlayStation 3 games available via cloud streaming. And that's the only way you can play PlayStation 3 games is cloud streaming. It's not local. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from PS2 and PSP. No, there's no PS1 for some reason. Offers cloud streaming access to the original PlayStation. Cloud streaming, that's why. It's a cloud streaming for that. So you can still get your cloud streaming for PlayStation 2, PSP, PS4 games. Offering extra premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. So this will only be like the US. There's some other markets that don't have that service. So this benefit won't even work for like a majority of the world. Customers can stream games using PS4, PS5 consoles, and PC. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier, so customers can select games before they buy. So, free game demos. Well, what I think is interesting, and for this tier, by the way, they're charging for $18 monthly, $59 quarterly, or $120 yearly. So, again, yeah, there's the download options for original PlayStation. So on one hand, it's $60 cheaper a year than what Xbox is doing. And since it's $60 cheaper, you don't get day and date releases. I don't know, man. Why is there 3 tiers? Like, my whole thing is, why is there 3 tiers? I don't get it. What's the point of 3 tiers? Can someone explain to me, like, is there a point to this? What is the point of 3 tiers? Oh, here's what you already have. Oh, by the way, if you would like to get access to PlayStation Now, because this basically doesn't include PlayStation Now. You want access to PlayStation Now? Well, then we have a separate tier for that. Oh, and by the way, if you want access to PlayStation Now and the ability to download games and access to PC, oh, buddy, you better pay us even more money. It's like 3 different tiers. I mean, I don't see any reason you wouldn't just get the top tier and call it a day. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, options are options. Options aren't bad. I guess it's more of a, if you like PlayStation the way it is now, hey, don't worry about it. It ain't changing. Except that it is. So, I mean, I guess if you don't care about the older games, I mean, there's really no reason to get this tier or this tier if you don't care about older games, outside of the fact they were clever about this. So they're like, look, we understand. Not everybody cares about playing old games, okay? It's true. Not everybody does. So you know what we're going to do in this last tier to get people to want to just skip this tier and go to here? We're going to make it so you only get your game trials here. So, look, you want to try out God of War before it comes out? Oh, baby, we're doing a game trial for that bad boy. Woo, you're going to get a whole weekend to play the game. Except you got to be a PlayStation Plus Premium member. See how they cleverly did that? Oh, you want things the way they are now? We got you. Oh, you want to throw in classic games? We got you. Oh, we want you to throw in even more classic games and more game streaming options? We got you. Oh, but by the way, if you don't care about classic games, you still need to get our game demos in this for our new games. Yeah. At least they're going to lower the price where you can't get all the features in other countries. That's very clever. Very clever on what they did there. They're trying to get everybody to go with the high tier. I think they personally, they should have just 1-tiered it and called it a day. But I mean, options are options, I guess. I mean, the thing is, if they 1-tiered it, they'd have to tell existing customers, hey, you got to pay more money now. And I can see that being a problem. Sorry you're late. You don't have to apologize for being late. Here's the thing. You're at a live stream. You're not late. You're here precisely when you meant to be here. Right? You can't be late when you arrived when you could. There's no date. We didn't specify, hey, you know what? Let's go out to dinner at this time and then you're late. Hell no. You came precisely when you meant to. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those situations where I'm not really sure what to think about it. I don't think it's bad. It's just half-baked. It's like they're doing everything they can to avoid giving you new games. We're going to give you all these other things that you already have access to without this stuff. Basically. Hey, we already have services that give you all this, but now we're going to combine them and hope that you want to give us more money now. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. I would not say that this is an official Game Pass competitor because the primary purpose of Game Pass is games day and date, discounts on games. Those are the two biggies. PlayStation's not doing the same as this. PlayStation's basically doing its own thing. Oh, that sucks, but alrighty. I mean, the delay, I think people are better off with that Zelda delay because, or feel better about the delay because it gave us a release period. It didn't just say 2023. It gave us a time period, a 3-month time period where we can now expect Breath of the Wild 2. And I think it being close to 2022, not, it's not at the end of 2023. It's in the first half of 2023. I think that's really giving people like, okay, if you're going to delay it, at least you told us like when we can expect it. So, plus there's so many games coming out this year. It's not like, not like some of us weren't already expecting it to be delayed. Plus every major Zelda game's been delayed at least once after a public date comes out. So you donated. I saw, your super chat. Sorry. I did see that super chat. That's what I did that shop for, was your super chat, Waterbird. Sorry, I didn't do a little dance for you. My bad. I did do the shot. I saw your super chat, so thank you, Waterbird. I do appreciate the support. You're awesome, man. Remember, folks, by the way, if you want to support a little thing we got going on, you can use our direct donation link down in the description. Got something. I got Twitch. Just reading up that chat. By the way, if you guys want to call in today, all you got to do is join our Discord server, which is free, and then DM Nintendo Prime off that server. Let me know you want to be on. You just have to have headphones and some sort of microphone. That's it. Pretty simple to come on. You just got to tell me what you're going to talk about, and we'll go from there. We already started off the stream by having Nintendo Academy chime in, and now we're waiting on if anyone else would like to chime in as well with voice. Otherwise, it'll just be whatever you guys say in the chat. It's okay, Waterbird. I appreciate the support, man. You're good. How come mobile online is free? Is it? And that's because of the way mobile phones work in comparison to consoles. By the way, the better question is, why is gaming on PC free online? Look, the bottom line is the consoles are the Xbox is the one that started this whole pay to play online thing. Nobody else was ever charging us money to pay to play online until Xbox did it. So why do the companies do it on console? Money, 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 money. They're for-profit businesses. So if they could charge us money, they will. That's all it is. It's all about making that cheddar. Ellis335 says, hey, Nintendo Prime, could you please talk about the Breath of the Wild sequel's delay in your podcast tomorrow night? Of course. We were already going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2 tomorrow anyways. We were already going to talk about it tomorrow. Obviously, we'll talk about it some more. we just were given more reasons to talk about it today. Natsu says, unfortunately, no super chats for me tonight. All my extra money with the Jesse's fundraiser last night. That's all right. Dude, they got like $800. That was pretty good. I know they were planning to do it a couple more times and see if they can get them that computer. A YouTuber gave me a shout out named Around the Clock. I also got shouted out by Nintendo Life on their website. Is it for that rumor that came from Paul Gale Network? I've heard of Around the Clock. I haven't watched anything from him in a while, but I've heard of him. But I'm assuming it was for the title, because I provided some context, but that's cool. The scalping is getting you mad. I'm trying getting an Elite 2 Halo Edition controller. They're trying to say it's worth $350. It's a $180 controller. What the F, man? That's crazy. I mean, it's because it's sold out. I mean, Rick Rubicon, you're trying to buy something that was limited edition and sold out. Yeah, the prices go up. Why don't you go look at what the Master Edition of Breath of the Wild costs right now on eBay compared to what it was at launch? That's what happens when you're trying to buy a limited edition thing. Do you think the success and hype behind Elden Ring could have anything to do with the delay? Nope. It's cute to think that they care about the Game of the Year award. Nintendo cares about sales. They don't care about winning Games of the Year. It's a cool thing to tout in marketing, and there's no guarantee Elden Ring would have won Game of the Year. So there's still no guarantee it wins Game of the Year. So I think this is one of those situations that had nothing to do with that. Has more to do with Nintendo already has Splatoon 3, Nintendo Switch Sports, Mario Strikers, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Bayonetta 3, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Sparks of Hope, and by the way, Gen 9 Pokemon. From now until the end of the year, we have 7 major games coming out. 7. And there's additional ones beyond that we haven't even touched on. Sonic Frontiers is coming out, right? So, yeah. This is one of those situations where they have plentiful. They have games aplenty. So let's space it out. That's my opinion, of course. We don't have, obviously, know. Let's see here. Can I still have something related to Nintendo? You sure can. Breath of the Wild Master Edition is going 500 to 1,000 now. Yeah, that's not what it was at launch. When you're trying to buy a limited edition item, it doesn't matter what it costs at launch. It's sold out at launch, so it's going to be scalped for higher prices because it's a collector's item. Do you think they will combine Breath of the Wild 2 with a new console? Zach from Switch Force believes so. No. I don't really have a reason to think that. I think, look, if there's going to be a new system, like a Pro, it's coming this year. I don't think they're going to be like, oh yeah, let's just push it off and wait for the launch of Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think so. I also don't think it's going to be one of those, let's launch next gen with Breath of the Wild 2. So we either get a Switch Pro or we don't. I have no idea. We get next gen or we don't. I have no idea. We get it with Zelda or we don't. I have no idea. My personal opinion is no. They will not be launching a brand new system with the game. Just an opinion. Drink the entire bottles behind. They're technically next to me, not behind me. One at a time. No thanks. Hey, is your refrigerator running? Jesus. You look a bit tired. I'll give you the rest of the day off. I'm always tired, guys. I live my life on the tired train. Although I did get plenty of sleep. I think I overslept today. Pretty sure I overslept today. Because my kids got on the bus, and then I kind of told work, screw off, and I went to sleep. I didn't wake up till noon. So I just had way too much sleep today. This happens when I oversleep. So I'll try to go to bed tonight, and I just won't even be able to fall asleep now. So, let's see here. Plus, I got to get new contacts. These contacts are kind of, I think they're shot. They're shot! Let's see here. Real reason it's delayed so it can win most anticipated game at the Game Awards. It's funny. Can check my Discord quick. Anybody trying to call in? Nope. Nobody trying to call in, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. You guys are crazy. Update on my finger. Can you see that? That's the update. It's fine. It's fine. Not bleeding. Doesn't really hurt. It's all good. This looks like a little dent. Hurt. I mean, it stung a little last night, but it wasn't like I deal with so much, so much more bodily pains than that little tiny gouge on my finger. Did I see your message, Waterbird? Any thoughts about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet based on Spain? What do you think the region's name's gonna be? I'm not a Pokemon expert, so I'm not a great person to ask that question to. I think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet shows a lot of promise. It could just be Sword and Shield, like 2.0, or it could be something more. It's one of those. I guess we'll find out, won't we? You're hoping to pick up your first PS5 from Best Buy next Wednesday. Nice. What's the most extreme thing I've done in my life? Extreme power thirst. No. The most extreme thing. Is Yulia gonna say this is okay? Sure. I will tell you bits and pieces of the most extreme thing that's ever happened in my life. So, me and some former friends of mine, former acquaintances is probably more like more the way to put it, went to Vegas, and we're trying to game the poker tables, and it was going pretty well. We actually made a hefty chunk of change, in the tens of thousands of dollars we made. And when I was done, and I was staying in the presidential suite, which is already stupidly expensive, we decided to go to Florida, Miami, and decided that we were going to rent a yacht, which we did. And on that yacht, some crazy things happened that I am not going to divulge because it's not exactly a proud time in my life. This was back when I was like 22, 23. So a while ago. It was before I met Yulia. And all I know is I somehow, from the night I got on that yacht in Miami, did some things, ended up out in Germany during Oktoberfest, because we were doing this in October. I ended up out in Germany. Don't know how I got there. Did not have a passport. Still don't have a passport to this day. No clue what happened from the yacht to Germany. No clue. I know what I did on the yacht that led to me not remembering. But I have no idea how I somehow made it to Germany. And I remember trying to get out of Germany and trying to come home. I had to go to the U.S. Embassy, and obviously prove that I was a citizen. And they asked me how the hell I got there. As I explained to them what I could remember and how I have no idea. And then they, for a cool grand, granted me a temporary passport to get back to the U.S. So that was fun. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened. And you guys are missing major parts of the story because I'm not willing to divulge some of those details. Jack Stahl is great. Oh my god, Madden people. Nobody cares, buddy. Let's see. Do you think the Triforce will be broken into pieces and might have to be found kind of like in Wind Waker? Nah, I don't think they're gonna go back to that idea. We need to get to 100 likes, y'all. Let's see here. How much did I win? Quite a bit. More money than I'll probably ever see again the rest of my life. We dominated those poker tables, buddy. Only sub to send chats. Hey, at least you subbed. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. We are on our road to 80,000 subscribers, so I do appreciate subscribing. We are 7 away from 77.8. Really close there. And then we are 3 members away. If people go ahead and hit that join button, we're 3 members away from a members only giveaway up here. You see this? Member goal giveaway 157 out of 160. So we are close to a member only giveaway. We've been close for a while. I'm surprised we haven't hit it yet. So we're 3 away. 3 away. That's a story for your grandkids one day. Oh, dude, it's a crazy story. And Yulia knows the whole story. She's been told it. And I have a couple other crazy stories, but I was asked the craziest. That's the craziest I've ever had happen. And, well, probably ever have happened in my life, because I don't know that I'll ever be that stupid to waste that much money, let alone do some of the stupid things I was doing. But, you know, young, dumb, win a bunch of money, do dumb shit. You really want to hear this story? No, I'm not going there. I don't care how much I have to drink. I don't talk about, because I'm ashamed of a lot of the things that happen. Hey, Josie Bells, welcome. You are the latest member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. You have become a champion. Why don't you come on and hop on the elevator to the tippity top of Nintendo Prime Tower to join us in the executive suite? Please keep in mind, if you do need to go to the bathroom, we do have a toilet to your left over here. Again, you have to ask Natsu, who installed the toilet, where the waste goes, because I have no idea. But we are on the way to the tippity top. All right, you may exit and enjoy your time at the executive suite. We have cookies to your left, Gordon Ramsay cooking steaks in the back, and a nice little buffet of fruit to your right. So enjoy. All freshly flown in from all over the world. Can I see your face? This is my face. The hell? Let's see here. Who cares about Breath of the Wild 2 at this point? Says light the fuse. People like me, where Breath of the Wild's my favorite game of all time. 6 years after the first game. What a joke. So was Grand Theft Auto 5 a joke? How about Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out? Are those joked because there's long gaps between games? Celtics better than the Bucks. Don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. The only thing I can tell you right now is the Bucks are ahead of the Celtics at the moment in the standings. Half game back of first place. But the Celtics were in first place yesterday. So, no idea. The Celtics are playing really, really well, though. So I got to give it to them. We'll see how they do in the playoffs. Bucks shouldn't have to face them in the playoffs until maybe the Eastern Conference Finals, depending on how the top 4 seeds shake out. Let's see here. Jose Calderon's better than Giannis. All right, cool. Oh, Josie upgraded the membership to leader. Damn, Josie. Damn, let's do a shot for that. You upgraded. I usually don't do shots for memberships, but you upgraded, buddy. So I'll give you a little daiquiri shot. Nothing that's major. It's our lowest level shot we have today, but hey, you earned this. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. You didn't have to upgrade your membership, but I do appreciate you doing that. Thank you. Cheers. You want berries and yogurt? Yum. Let's see here. It's the same engine, dude. There's no excuse. Horizon is the better version of Breath of the Wild. Nintendo needs to go third party. All right, man. Hey, you think what you want. Horizon still lacks 90% of the physics of Breath of the Wild. By the way, that's not me saying Horizon's a bad game. It's not. Horizon Forbidden West is awesome. Elden Ring's a little bit better, but yeah. I don't, everyone's got their personal preferences. I'm not here to console war, man. Console wars are for little kids. Little kids on the playground. Go ahead and enjoy your console wars. I'm in my mid-30s, man. I enjoy everything. I literally have my PC gaming setup right now. It has over $7,000 worth of equipment. I'm just saying, not really here to the console war, man. Breath of the Wild's great. I still love it to this day. And that's after playing Horizon. That's after playing Forbidden West. That's after playing Elden Ring. That's after playing a whole bunch of games. I still like Breath of the Wild more. Everyone has their own personal preferences, you know? That's all. It's all personal preferences. Jack Stahl, you trying to get yourself banned, buddy? You don't? Yeah, I don't enjoy everything. What don't I enjoy? Name me a video game I don't enjoy. I like playing games on PlayStation. I like playing games on Xbox. I like playing games on Switch. I like playing games on PC. I even like playing games on mobile phones. So tell me, what device do I not like playing games on? Very curious. Let's see here. 5 more likes. 4 likes away from 100. Thank you, guys. Elden Ring. I mean, Elden Ring's probably going to win Game of the Year, but we'll have to see. There's a lot of big games coming out this year, but it's the leading candidate at the moment. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. No, I don't like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl as games. There's games I don't like, but I like all platforms. Let's see here. Mods, by the way, for all the people, all the mods wondering, why are we getting all these people in talking about balls and all this inappropriate stuff? It's that they're people from my Madden league, because I have a Madden playoff game that they're waiting for this stream to end so I can play it. And I'm not playing it for an hour and 20 minutes because I told them that I will play at 11 p.m. Central Time. And they're like in here just trolling and having fun. But, yeah. It's whatever. They're gonna end up getting themselves banned if they keep talking like that. So, ain't my problem, man. What's up, Cosmic Drew? You like the Atari Jaguar? Yeah. No, I don't hate the Atari Jaguar. Atari 2600 is good. Virtual Boy is not even that bad. Have you ever played Virtual Boy? There's a couple good games on Virtual Boy. Madden, why? Because I enjoy it. And I like the NFL, and I'm a big sports fan. I don't need to justify why I play games, what games I play. But the fact that I play Madden bugs people, all right, let it bug you. Bet you play a game I don't like. Do you like Smash Bros? Do you like Street Fighter? I don't like those games. Why are you playing fighting games? Everyone likes their own stuff, you know? It's just like everyone gets mad at me when I say I don't enjoy playing Minecraft. It doesn't mean I think you're bad if you play Minecraft, you know? Any thoughts on possibly seeing Fee and Girahim again since the sword is messed up? Fee, yes. Girahim, I don't know. Demise, I think, is coming back. Let's see here. You suck at Madden. I suck at Madden. I'm not that good at Madden. There was a time in my younger years that I used to be a professional Madden player. Traveled around for tournaments, made money, but that was so long. I mean, we're talking 18 years ago. Madden was a very different game 18 years ago. They've added a lot more complexity since then, and now I'm not that good, which is fine. I mostly just play for fun these days. I don't get super serious. Now it's 100 because of you. Well, thanks, man. 2 more members. That's right. We're 2 members away from a member-only giveaway. So we're at 158, get to 160, and we have a members-only giveaway. Do I look like I care? You hearing just now, he wants you to reach 260 members for how he installed the toilet in the elevator. I mean, that is impressive. Maybe we'll get a full You know, maybe we get a flat screen in there. You know, you could play a Switch or something. That's funny. Still nobody's showing. Jesus Christ. You guys from the Madden League are just having fun, I suppose. I know how you guys talk. Screw keeping it clean. Dirt, grime, mold, and fungus. Oh, that's funny. I'm just laughing over here as like the people from the Madden League are getting themselves timed out and shit. They like to talk a lot of shit, and they're all really young, like between ages of like 15 to like 22 or some shit. And so in some cases, if I had high school babies, I'd be old enough to be their fucking dad. But it's just funny. It's just funny watching them come in and just talk like the idiots that they talk like all the time. You should see some of the shit they say in the Madden League. I just laugh at it. It reminds me back when I was in high school. Because back in high school, of course, we would shit talk and just say the stupidest shit. And that's like that's what they do in that league. They just say the dumbest stuff. Post up the stupidest memes. What are your thoughts on aliens? I believe they exist. That's all where I'll leave it. Oh, those some baby. Yeah, they're young. They're young. The average age of my audience, they don't believe me. The average age of my audience trends a lot closer to 30 than it does high school days. Now, yeah, some of my regular fans are obviously, down at that younger age group too, but George, this man dissing a Madden league. One, I didn't diss the league. There was no diss in there. If you took it as a diss, ouch. I didn't diss the league, man. I just said you guys talk like teenagers because most of you are teenagers. It's not a diss. That's just what you are. When I write the whole book as to why I lose. You know what I find funny when people talk like that? When they say, "Oh man, you wrote a whole book." I wrote 2 sentences. I wrote 2 complete sentences with proper punctuation and capitalization, and it's a book. And it made me realize what's happened is they're young. They grew up in the world where this is their main way of communication, right? The cell phone. And so when they're texting somebody one-handed or while they're jerking off or whatever the hell they're doing, they do really short sentences. They abbreviate everything. I'm sitting here working at this very computer, and I have Discord open here, and I have a full keyboard in front of me, and I type out 2 sentences that takes me less time than it takes them to type out 4 words on their phone. So they're like, "Oh, whole novels." Yeah. A novel gets written in the literal 5 seconds it took me to type something up on my keyboard. No, it's because I grew up with computers. I grew up typing on computers. I didn't grow up with smartphones. They didn't even exist when I was a kid. See this? This device did not exist. When I was in high school, did not exist. Smart devices didn't even exist. There was, you know what we got? We had crappy Nokia cell phones with Snake on them. That was what I grew up with. We didn't have this shit. So when you grow up with this shit, and that's how you get used to communicating, yeah, it seems like 2 sentences is like a novel. Ain't fucking nothing, man. Ain't shit. Dude, our life doesn't need to be limited to 140 characters like on Twitter. But Thomas Rority. There you go. You got to shout it out. 23, 37, etc., etc., etc. 38. See? How old are you guys in the chat? You don't have, by the way, if you don't want to reveal your ages, you don't have to. I'm just, if you're willing to unveil your age, how old are you guys in the chat? I'm always curious, doing an age check. I'm 35. I turned 36 in July. I'm always curious, if people want to list their ages or not. you know, how old they actually are. Which, by the way, it still requires that I believe you're giving me a correct age, but remember when printing out directions on MapQuest? Oh, dude, yeah. We used MapQuest all the time. I mean, and then when GPSs came out, which predated phones, like that was so you were like the richest person in the world if you had one of those GPSs you could put in your car. 37. Eric's 39 next week. 18, 32, about 45, 25, 30, 38. Thomas Rorty, baby. Hey, 69 is a good age. Yeah, see? 13, someone is. All right, well. Hey, 13-year-old. You see these? Hold on, let me get the good stuff. You can't have any. I don't know, maybe you're in a country where you can have it. YouTube thinks you're 48. Joyce TJ had your 40th birthday on Monday. Hey. Happy birthday, Joyce TJ. Happy belated birthday. Belated birthday. In fact, happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear Joyce J. Happy belated birthday to you. Welcome, Joyce J. Happy birthday. If it was your actual birthday, I have a little song I'd play, but it's not your actual birthday. But hey, happy belated birthday. And I had the heart. That was 2019. Can I math? 32? I think. I don't know. It's not like I paid attention. It's October of 2019. No problem, Jesse J. Jack Stoll was not banned. He was timed out for 300 seconds. If 300 seconds has passed, he can come back. Let's see here. I was doing fantastic in Mario Kart until you and Cliff joined. Hey, stop spamming in the chat, buddy. Let's see here. Oh, I never got. What do you guys think about that PlayStation Plus new tier thing they did, guys? I know we went over it. This thing here. We went over this. What are your guys' thoughts on the tiers? I'm very curious what your guys' thoughts on the tiers are. My thoughts on McDonald's. What is the Travis Scott burger? Isn't it just like a quarter pounder, basically? I don't even remember what the. I used to work at McDonald's, but that was a long time ago. We didn't have themed burgers back then. There was the Angus burger back then. That was pretty good. But I don't know what the themed burgers are anymore. I don't really eat McDonald's anymore, so. How do you feel that women streamers make 87 cents to your dollar? That's actually factually untrue because how ad revenue and super chats and donations and everything work, it's all the same. We have literally no control over it. So it's all automated by a bot. Bring back the McRib. The McRib does come back. It's seasonal. I see them advertise it every holiday. It's a seasonal sandwich. Taco Bell or Five Guys? I don't really like Taco Bell, so Five Guys. I prefer Taco John's if I'm going to have fast food like that, or even Del Taco out on the West Coast. I like Del Taco too. Put my hat on backwards. If you super chat, Isaac, I'll put my hat on backwards. Hey, brand new member! Welcome, Waterbird! Welcome to the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. You are the latest member. You have joined the champion ranks. Hello, hop on the elevator. Come to the tippity top floor 99 of the Nintendo Prime Tower. Waterbird! Man, go on the toilet. It's over here. It's over there. On the left. Please, go to the toilet. That's right, we installed toilets. We knew this was going to be a problem. Unplanned gas. It happens. You must have just got done with a plate of wings. Thank you. Oh, man. We're almost to the tippity top. We're almost there. Welcome to the tippity top. Please enjoy your free cookies on the left, your buffet of fruit on the right, and Gordon Ramsay's in the back. He's cooking up some steaks. I couldn't afford for him to do the beef Wellingtons, just to be honest. It's kind of chained. It's kind of chained down at the moment. All right, let's see here. Rick Rubicam, well, how's it going, buddy? Thank you so much, Rick, for the $2. Says, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah, my kids just watched the Good Burger movie the other day. Thanks so much for that, though. Nothing beats home cooked food. Yeah, especially if you're good at cooking it. Cheers. Hey, Atomic Raptor! Oh, baby, you are going to go to the tippity top, but here's the thing. We have hit our member goal. Thank you, Lord. We have hit our goal of 160 members. That means we are doing a member-only giveaway tonight. Tonight. That means our next member goal is 170. Let me reset the member goal. Let me reset it, baby. Here we go. We're gonna end that goal. Reset it to 170. We have hit 160. Thank you so much for joining Atomic Raptor. That is amazing. All right, let's go with this. All right, we got the new member goals up to get to 170 for our next one. Let's go, baby! I'm so pumped for this. All right. We are giving away a weird one. This is a strange one. This is an oddball, okay? It's an oddball because I don't know why it exists. I just know that it does. All right, so let me go to the giveaway thing here. We will not need to lock down the chat, I don't think. Maybe we will. We're gonna lock down the chat. All right, because the new giveaway thing isn't working, so we're gonna use Nightbot, which is totally fine. So our channel members and moderators are actually moderators are not allowed to enter this giveaway because this was a member goal giveaway. All right, so. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to lock the chat down right now to members only. We are going to give away a 35. You know what? That ain't good enough. Let's give away a $50 eShop gift card to our members. All right. So let me lock down the chat here to members only. Locking the chat down. So we're doing a members only giveaway. That's why the chat is not locked to members. After the giveaway is over, we will. Did it go from subscribers back to members? Hold on. No, it's on members only. Okay. Yeah, mods can't enter this one. But obviously, if the mod's a member, they can. That's obviously, I'm saying that if you're obviously a moderator who's not a member. So here's how it works. To enter the giveaway, guys, you need to enter a keyword in the chat. This keyword's pretty simple. All right. To win a $50 eShop gift card, type the following in the chat once. 50. Nice and simple. Yeah, members only for this, because this is our members only goal giveaway. And then we'll go from there. Let's get this one over nice and quick. Nice and quick. Let's get this over. Members only. And our next members only goal is 170. The 200 one, that's the big one. If we ever get to that one, got a surprise for that one. Now, when I select you as a winner, Nightbot's going to say in the chat, going to announce your name. You need to @ Nintendo Prime back so I can see that you're here live, and then take a screenshot of Nightbot shouting out your name. Or maybe I shout out your name. Whoever shouts out your name, me or Nightbot. And then you will email that to giveaway@nintendoprime.net. Yes, I have a guest lined up for tomorrow night. How old is Link, my dog, or Link, the character in Zelda? Yep, Tharkback's on Patreon. Which Patreon's going to be changing. I have an email chain with them trying to get my account unlocked. Because we're going to be changing our Patreon to 2 tiers. Giving away a kidney at 200. Yeah, that's right. Just cut that kidney out. All right. I think we have all of our entrants in. All right. Our winner is... The winner is J-Lo. My dog is 2 years old. The winner is J-Lo. And just to show there wasn't any cheating. Boom. See? Rolled it, and it gave me J-Lo. So we got J-Lo. All right. J-Lo. At me back in the chat, J-Lo. Little bit of a late birthday present. Yep, you got to email to giveaway@nintendoprime.net. A screenshot. But J-Lo, you got to at me back. Got to follow the rules. Come on, J-Lo. Got to at me back. Yep. There it is, J-Lo. All right, you know what to do. Take a screenshot. I got to go set the chat free. They're probably all like, oh, whoa, the giveaway's over. Let me talk. It's cool. I got you guys. We're back to subscriber only. And boom. All right. No fair being a mod. It's literally random, guys. It's just randomly drawn. Doesn't matter if they're a mod or not in terms of, as long as they're a member. All right. Yep. Everyone is back. We're free. We're free. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Oh, Eminem. Let's see here. I will now spite you. It's funny. Purchase Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I should probably change that. That thing that pops up for Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Although a good game. We gotta start talking about Nintendo Switch Sports, don't we? Don't we? I feel like that's what that bot should be doing. That bot should be doing that. So pre-order. Get this set up right. Pre-order. Nintendo Switch Sports. Let me grab the link for that. You guys are awesome, though. Thanks for your patience while I get that bot set to a different item. Since we are done with that item. My links. I think I have a link for this set up already somewhere. Let me check here. Yes, right there. I have to go to Stream Elements and update this link. Bots are fun. All right, the bot has been updated. So next time it'll start advertising Nintendo Switch Sports, which comes out next month. Can I ask you something related to about Riot Games? You can. I don't know if I can answer it, but you definitely can. All right, how many dozens of times did you watch those new precious several seconds? 50? It's a little insane. 50. 50. I mean, yeah. A lot. A lot, Paul Gale. A lot. How did guest get autocorrected into Wang? I have no idea. I've created a monster. They want shady. Oh my god. Just going off with some Eminem here. Let's see here. Former Nintendo employee admits he's frustrated with Switch Online, calls for more transparency. If Nintendo Prime reads this, I'll let him win in Madden. So I read it, Tyler Parker. I don't think I play you, though. I could be wrong. Maybe I do play you. Beats me. I have no idea. Do I play you? Are you Washington? I play the Washington people. The Washington football team. Or as they are known now, the Washington Commanders. Let's talk about the possibility of 5 returning to Sky Dennis. I literally have no idea what I'm doing right now. Sky Dennis for the $2. Let's talk about the possibility of 5 return. I mean, 5 was in Breath of the Wild 1. Technically. In a cutscene. Technically. So, I think she's back for sure. But we'll see. Won't we? You do? You're the Lions? Oh, you're the Lions. Okay. The guy who almost knocked me out of the playoffs. Almost. But I still made it. So, cheers. The Washington Commodores. Have I played League of Legends? Yeah, I played League of Legends before. Let's see here. Jesse Beholder says, not sure anymore. Maybe 37, but nobody believes I have this age and I feel like 22. You feel like 22? Holy shit. So if you're actually 37, maybe, but you feel like you're 22, that's great. Damn. Did I see your message? Yeah, I saw it. You asked about League of Legends. Do you ever get hungover after a stream? Very rarely. New Year's Eve. I was hungover after the New Year's Eve stream. I think everybody can see that coming if you were at that stream. That was like an 8-hour stream, and I was gone. You guys went hardcore that night. But no, water. Stay hydrated. Prevents hangovers. Have I tried Tunic yet? No, I have not. Hail Mary Khalifa Zangardo. Yeah, he did get me. He did get me with that play. That was pretty insane. After I made a big comeback in the second half to tie it up, but yeah, shit happens. Bro, you invited people to your wedding at that stream. I know. I was drunk, dude. Drunk. I was gone that stream. I don't get that gone very often on stream. It's very rare that I'm ever that gone. I cut myself off long before that happens most of the time. But people enjoyed it. They had fun that stream, so. Yulia was on the stream. She was busy drinking. She got drunk. She was only there for like 3 hours of it, and she got drunk. The voice actors still haven't probably started voice acting or is in the process or they're already done and they've been done for a while, but I haven't talked to them, so I don't know. Jesse might know because Game Over Jesse's friends with all the voice actors from the last Zelda game anyways. Am I drunk now? No. Not even close. Most of the shots tonight have been this stupid, really sugary daiquiri mix. That's like 10% alcohol. So no. We've only done like one halfway real shot, and that was a Dr. Cherry, which is only a little 15%. So yeah, we haven't really done anything. She looked concerned when I invited people to the wedding. She's concerned not about inviting people to the wedding. She's concerned about how we're going to afford to have that many people at the wedding. But it's fine. The wedding's been pushed another year for different reasons, not relationship reasons. It's we have a lot of shit going on this year, reasons that we pushed it, but it's okay. It'll be next year. You guys probably won't even know where it's at. So even though you were invited, you're not gonna know where it's at. So that was crazy. I was so hammered that night, man. I'm 60, but I'm often told I look about 40. That's sweet. Sweet, man. That's barely a wine cooler. Yeah, it's like nothing. It's nothing. The real stuff, when we get to $20 and I do this is 30% booze. So this is, even though it's flavored UV, it's real alcohol, 30%. And then obviously if we get the $100 shot, we got 40% here. So. The wedding fund went to giveaways. Nope. That's not why. Nothing to do with that. We literally have a shitload of stuff going on the rest of this year. Not just the E3 stuff, not just our cruise. We have a shitload of stuff happening the rest of this year. Like a lot of events happening. So we decided to push it. Just made more sense. No way, that's really Paul Gale. You don't think Paul Gale Network watches my content? Yes, it's the real Paul Gale. Did you see my next question that you responded? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't read. It just he doesn't know because he doesn't want to ask them. That happens. I'm saying if anybody did know, it would be him. I'm not saying that he does. I don't know the voice actors. Vegas bar prices. Hey, you know why it costs so much? So look, I used to make it where any shot was $1. I don't remember most of those live streams. So yeah, the stuff, if I'm going to get, buzzing, I'm going to get buzzing because you guys really want me to get buzzing. It's not going to, if I didn't do that, I would literally be hammered every stream. And that's just not cool. So that's why we put it pricier. So I don't get hammered. Not that it can't happen. Typically, if the tequila bottle has to get cracked, brand new, if I have to crack that, probably going to be a pretty good night. What is a Paul Gale? He is a person. We'll mostly talk about wrestling, I'm sure. You're drunk right now. That's good. Oh, I forgot to check my Discord. Do we have anyone calling in? No. Remember, we are taking call-ins tonight. All you guys have to do is join our Discord server and then DM me. And you just have to have headphones and a microphone. And you just have to let me know what you're going to talk about. Obviously, if it's a troll, they'll get booted off right away. But, yeah. Let me know if anyone wants to call into the show today. Talk about Zelda, PlayStation, whatever. Mostly anything, as long as it's appropriate. Nintendo Prime is awesome. Woo! Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate it. This month. We'll meet up someday, especially if E3 is ever in person again. I know you. You go to every E3, so maybe we could set up. We could set up a meeting. I'm surprised. I've been to like 4 E3s. I'm surprised we haven't met yet, but I also am not, because I don't really reach out to people and talk to them before I go to E3, because I'm really busy during E3. I am literally playing games and making videos the whole time. It's insane. I'm sorry. I have so many DMs right now on my Twitter account. So a beer with you and Eric is a grand prize at E3, right? The winner has to pay for their own flight and hotel, though. What a grand prize! Spend thousands to come have a single beer with me and Eric. What a prize! What a prize! Spend thousands to come have a beer with me and Eric. That's kind of a... That doesn't sound like much of a prize. Spend thousands to come have a beer. Take one for my 21st birthday, fam. I do who you are. I just clicked. I don't know who you are. I just clicked on this randomly. And then you decided to subscribe? Because you got to be subscribed to chat? Or did you circumvent the system? There's a way to circumvent the system. His couch is comfy. Paul will be helping me with no. Eric spends the night here for all of E3. Mike from Nintendo Academy joked about flying out here to be here in person, but I keep telling him don't do it. It's just a waste of money. You know, he could still be on the show without actually being here. He doesn't have to be here in person. Here's the thing: the winner doesn't have to pay for the beer. Yeah, God, the winner can get a free $9 beer at a local bar in LA. How am I doing? Says Nintendo Reconnect. I'm doing good. Overslept a bit. I might have a tinge of a cold too. My kids had a cold, not COVID. Got all tested. So they came down with a little bit of a cold. Nothing too bad. So it's possible that I might have a tinge of a cold as well. Kind of the last cold of the winter, as we're now fully into spring and things are starting to warm up. But there's always that last bout of colds that hits in Wisconsin right around this time. Eric's my brother-in-law. He's not. We're not technically related. Technically. But known him a long time. Since I was a little kid. What's up, Jack Parker? How you doing, buddy? Nate has Rona hype. No, I don't have it. No one else in my house has it, and they were just tested yesterday, so. Why I didn't get tested, I don't know. I just wasn't with them. But. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Jesse on for E3. Or Daniel. Any of the crew from over there. How's Mr. Pumpkin? He's fine. He's chilling. He's back there. He's got his own chair. He's just chilling. You're not vaccinated either. You do know that I went to Vegas last year, and I'm going on a cruise this year. So even if I don't talk about my vaccination status, it's required to be vaccinated to go to these places, right? So just with the knowledge that I'm going on a cruise, with the knowledge I went to Vegas last year, I have to be vaccinated, so I am. Kind of a weird statement to be like, you're not vaccinated. Okay. Think what you want, I guess. $500 and I do a COVID test. I do have one of those at-home COVID tests sitting upstairs. The government sent us like a dozen of them. They were only supposed to send us 2, and they sent us like a dozen. But yeah, we've got some of those at-home tests as well upstairs. Yeah, definitely not vaxxed. It was only required for me to get on the plane, but definitely not vaxxed. Not at all. How was the vacation? Shh. We're at $92 on that. $92 on that. Yeah, again, I don't want to get into my medical stuff, but yeah, I've been vaccinated. We're good. I'm gonna go grab my. Oh, I can't grab my vax card. We keep our vax cards in our in the glove box in our car, and Yulia has the car at work. Is it required to be vaxxed to go to Vegas? It was required at the time that I was vaccinated to get on the plane. When you were in Vegas, it really wasn't required to be vaccinated to do anything. You just had to wear a mask. But to be on the airplane to get there at the time, I don't know if it's still true now. At the time, it was required I was vaccinated in order to fly. I don't know if that's still true today. I know that my cruise ship is requiring that I'm vaccinated as well. Now, that's understandable because cruise ships are going to have some older people and couples and stuff. So, I can understand they want you to be vaccinated to protect them too. So, plus, no cruise ship wants a breakout. You think Breath of the Wild 2 stuff will be at the E3 Direct? Yep. My opinion hasn't changed on that. Still happening! It's still happening! Nothing has changed. Still happening. Because of privacy reasons, you can't link your YouTube with Discord. Discord doesn't ask for it to see anything but your profile that's already public. It doesn't ask for management access to your thing. So why? I'm just curious what your concern is, because Discord doesn't ask to see any weird things. It just asks to see your profile, which is already public. I can click on ePrimify right now and look at your profile. It's already public. It doesn't ask for management access. The ship is where we got it in the first place. Oh boy. Sleepyhead. Thing is, I don't feel tired mentally. It's all that little cold combined with sleeping too much today. And then I'm gonna lay in bed tonight and just literally be staring at the ceiling for like 4 hours. Won't even sleep. You got people after you trying to dox you. Are they trying to dox you on Discord? Just make a new Discord account. Are you using a VPN? Get a firewall at your house too as well. Wrecker 1, apologize, you've already been asked this. Do you think the delay of Breath of the Wild 2 might open the door for other ports to release this year? The Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD, I think, are definitely back on the table. And I think they're on the tables because we've had something Zelda every year. And if we're not getting that Zelda this year, then we're getting something else. And at least that's what history tells us. So I think the Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD are dropping sometime this summer. I don't know when, but sometime this summer. If you're on a VPN, I really don't know what you're worried about then. They're not going to find anything. Literally set it to like some random, like Zimbabwe or something. Breath of Wild 2 won't be shown at E3, so simmer down, boys. They showed a few new footage during the delay announcement. Carlos Morales, they show games in 2023 at E3 all the time. So E3 always has some games that aren't coming out till the following year. There's no reason to not show it. Like, I don't think it happening 3 months into 2023 means it can't be at E3. They show 2023 games at E3. It happens every year. Like, they show following year games at E3 all the time. I don't think it really changes anything. But that's my opinion, of course. None of us know what's going to happen. We're all making guesses. We're all trying to figure this out. Hey, Waterbird. All right, hold on. Let me ask you. I DM'd you back, Waterbird, on Discord. Answer those questions for me, and then I'll see about getting you on the show. That's a call-in. E3 should be very cool. Xenoblade 3, Sparks of Hope, Pokemon, Bayonetta, Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon. Doesn't even include games they'll show that aren't announced yet. I know. It's always good to the Finland. I love Finland. Nice. Yeah. I think. Did you get like a death threat or something? Primify? Did someone give you a death threat? Like I've gotten every threat under the sun. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten satellite imagery of my children's school that had my daughter somehow in the imagery. That was kind of scary. I've had a number of things come my way, and I can tell you right now, most of these online threats aren't going to do anything to anybody. They want you to be scared. They want you to behave in a scared way. That's how they win. They don't actually do anything. I'm still waiting to get swatted. I've been threatened to get swatted, and it still hasn't happened. I'm still waiting for that. Once the Breath of the Wild sequel comes out, do you think they will do Zelda every year? Still, and if so, what kind of games do you think we'll get since they've remade all of them? They haven't remade all of them. Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, Oracle games, The Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask if you have to come in HD, etc., etc., etc. They got plenty. There's plenty of bullets in the tank, baby. There could be more Hyrule Warriors games. There could be more spin-off games. They got plenty of bullets in the tank. Or in the tank. Bullets in the chamber. I've got people sharing your full name and trying to get past info. I obviously don't know your situation. It just sounds like you're paranoid. Yeah, my full name's out there too. Ever since I joined social media, it's out there. Nathaniel Rumpel Jantz. That's my full name. Nathaniel David Rumpel Jantz. Have at it. Look me up. Look up all my crap. Everything that's public's been public for decades. Including I've had people recite to me old phone numbers, old home addresses that I don't live anymore. They're not going to actually do anything. They just want to scare you. They just like scaring you. That's all they're doing. They're basically the equivalent of a bully. They're just bullying you and scaring you. It's dumb. It's not possible because I can't verify you. So that you're asking me to do something I can't do because I can't verify anything. All right, we got a call in right now. We got a call in right now. Hold on here. Calling in. Caller. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going, Waterbird?
I'm good. It's good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say you're not a total loser. Get rid of that
Yeah.
shit.
Just the status for me, as I usually do.
All right. So what do you want to talk about, buddy?
So there's like so many Pokemon games just in the past, and I've seen like it's Pokemon Emerald that has not gotten like a remake.
Okay.
And I've seen like Pokemon Red Red and Green had gotten remakes, but not Yellow. But then it got actually a remake for the Switch. I think it was 2019. I'm pretty sure about that. And then I actually pretty excited for that.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big Pokemon guy over here.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, Legends Arceus is my favorite. We'll see what happens with Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was like a rumor, like it's a color. Ever since Black and White, they came out in 2000. I think it was 2009 or 8. I think something. I think it was somewhere around in that year.
When Black and White came out?
Wait. Yeah. It's a color. Like, and
I'm
then
trying to think, 'cause Black and White
Violet.
2 was 2011.
Yeah, Black and White 2. Okay, and
Black and White 2 was 2011. I remember that one because that's when the 3DS came out, and then they released it on DS only. It was
true.
Funny.
Oh yeah, your mic seems to be a little bit buggy, I think.
Hey chat, is my mic buggy? Doesn't sound buggy to me, but it might sound buggy to you. I have no idea. I'm listening to it back in my own headphones, and it sounds fine, but
oh, okay, I see.
Could be a Discord thing.
Yeah, could be too. Anyways, since Brilliant and Diamond got a remake, I'm actually excited for Black and White getting a remake too. Okay. Maybe like in 2005, 2025, or somewhere around. But I think it's like before 2030.
Man, so
I actually played the game, but yeah, it's crazy.
I'm gonna be almost 45 by then. I'm so old.
Yeah, you get old. I don't want to be older. I just want to be younger.
Yeah. I just want to like rewind like 8 years and just stay there the rest of my life.
Yeah, just being.
But no, that's it's kind of crazy because obviously the Pokemon company has been remaking Pokemon games for a while. Some of them multiple times. Like Gen 1's had multiple remakes.
Yeah.
They had Fire Red and stuff. That was the first time.
Oh yeah, Fire Red. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yep. So, and obviously then we had the Let's Go games, which was like remaking Gen 1 all over again. I think pretty much every Pokemon game is gonna get remade at some point. The question is obviously when. We just got our, Gen 4 remake of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Now we got a new generation, and then, we'll see where they go from there.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for the next remake. I can't wait.
That's good. What's your favorite Pokemon game?
My favorite Pokemon game? Well, I was born in 2001, so I think my first Pokemon game was wait, I think. Ooh, I have to look that up. I don't.
It's okay. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think I'm using a site because it's named Bulbapedia. I'm not sure if you heard of it.
Yeah, I know what Bulbapedia is. Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Encyclopedia of Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I think I found the list. Mm. I think my first Pokemon game was either. Wait, I don't. Okay, I actually never owned a DS, but I got it from like my you can say it like this, from my mother's cousin's son in America, in LA. I got his DS. It was like in 2000. I was like 10 then. I
Nice.
just played the Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario, the 2 version.
Wow.
But I actually never played. Yeah. And then I rage, and it stopped working.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta
But
watch
I
that
feel
gamer rage.
yeah. Actually, I think my first Pokemon game, well, not a console, was Pokemon Black and White
Okay.
because I was illegally playing it, if you know what I mean.
I mean, you best. All right, you said it out loud, so I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's all right. Hey, you got to enjoy games how you enjoy games. I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's cool. So Black and White,
Oh,
nice man. I mean, they're probably gonna end up remaking it here. I would say within the next 10 years, but it's hard to know. The Pokemon Company does
Yeah.
kind of their own thing. God knows we'll probably just get another Gen 1 remake in like 4 years.
True.
Um,
But if you're gonna, yeah, okay. So sorry.
no, you're good. You're totally fine.
Okay.
Interrupt me.
Okay. Well, I can say like this: if it was my very first, my first ever Pokemon game, it will be Pokemon Stadium
Oh,
or Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo 64.
nice. Good choice.
Yeah.
All
Did
right,
you know?
I got a different question for you. What's your first game
Right.
you've ever played in general?
Oh, that was Mario. I think it was Mario 64.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good first one.
Yeah. I got the Nintendo 64 from my older brother and my sister, and then I got it. I was like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a good sibling. Yeah. But I actually enjoy Pokemon puzzling. I was beating the shit of my cousins. They couldn't even beat me.
Well, there you
Never.
go.
Ever. I was so intelligent in that.
You
And
were
I
the
still have the
best there ever
console.
was.
Yep, I still was. I was like 9 or 10 then.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Was there anything
I
else you
actually
wanted to
can't
talk about
wait.
quick?
Sorry?
I was gonna say, is there anything else you wanted to talk about quick?
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, I actually never played Mario Battle League, or I mean, Charge thing, the game coming
Okay.
out in June. It's June 10.
Okay.
I actually never played any games. Have you played it?
Yes. Yes, I have.
How much do you recommend me playing it?
I was hoping you were gonna ask me to recommend games.
Oh,
It's okay. People ask me all the time, like, what would I recommend? And it's funny because to recommend, so like, this is just how I function in my brain. People want me to
alright.
recommend games, and I need to know a giant list of things before I can recommend a game, because all I'm going to do is tell you if I enjoy a game, and that's not going to tell you if you're going to enjoy it, because I have to know the kind of games you like. I have to know certain aspect of games that matter more to you than not. other games that might be similar you might have played and what you thought about it. A whole bunch of stuff before I could be like, oh yeah, you'll like this game. Because like as an example, I don't like fighting games, so I never suggest fighting games to people. But if I find out, oh, they do like fighting games, then I could be like, well, then you should probably try this one or this one, even though I don't like it. So it's kind of
you mean so you mean like fighting games like Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, not a fan.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't enjoy fighting games, you know?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So like that's the thing, because there's so much personal preference involved in buying games. I try not to recommend unless I know. Like if people could ask my opinions on things, it's fine. But I'm not good with game recommendations. It's a personal pet peeve of mine. I think what happens is I've seen so many times be like, oh man, dude, I bought this game because a YouTuber told me to, and then I hated it. And I'm like, oh, I'd feel bad if someone bought a game because I told them to and they didn't like it. Like that's $60 down the drain.
$60? Oh god.
At least in the US.
I'm not sure. Yeah, at least in the
games can be
US.
expensive.
Yeah, they can be. Especially in the Nintendo eShop. That's always expensive there. Compared to physical games.
Unless you get like some good sales every once in a while. But
I know.
You got to really pay attention. All right, well, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, and I think you became a member today too, so thanks for that.
Well. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to the board of directors, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. Well, happy gaming the rest of the year.
See you.
Yeah, see ya. All right. Well, that was Waterbird. Thank you so much for calling in the show. It's as simple as that, folks. I don't care what you want to talk about. Just come on the show and chit chat for a little bit. See, at times like that, I wish I was like a bigger Pokemon expert. Let's see here. I'm just looking. Would I rather have the Wii U HD remakes ported to Switch this year or the remake of Oracle games? Rather have the Oracle games because they've never been remade. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, my audio might have been cutting out on Discord. It happens. This microphone sometimes cuts out on Discord. I don't actually know why. Audio problems, they're fun. But as long as it's working for you guys. It sounded like he mostly heard everything I said, so. And it could be because I'm moving in and out and moving around, although it works fine on lives, so I don't know. But yeah, I'd rather obviously have something that's never been done before than something I've already played. Like, in a remade way. Like, the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD are great, but, like, I've already played them in HD on Wii U, so, I'd rather get the Oracle games remade. Read your theory. Your game theory. Okay, I made up a theory for the new Breath of the Wild teaser. Remember that yellow light orb? Yep. Maybe the yellow orb is Zelda, and she's a Navi to Link. I recommend everyone watches Nintendo Prime. Wait, no, that's a different person. Or maybe that's where the duality came from, and you can go into the world that Zelda's at. Maybe not. I have no idea. The 8th arc said I recommend everyone watches Nintendo Prime's Elden Ring vs. Kirby. It's in reverse. Oh. Anyways, I know that people look at that title and they think I'm like comparing. If you watch the video, that's not what I'm doing. It goes through this game recommendation thing and so much more. Yeah, I go through a lot. I thought, to me, it's one of my favorite videos I think I've done. I think I articulated everything really well. My concern when I made that video was that, besides the fact that I didn't think anyone would watch it, is that it's got very little editing. It's mostly just me sitting here with the camera talking. I purposely didn't do a lot of editing because I basically don't do a lot of editing for my weekend videos. I just don't. The weekends are technically I'm not supposed to be doing anything. I'm supposed to spend time with the family. So if I put out a video on the weekend, it's not going to have a lot of editing. And usually on the YouTube, you got to keep like every 15 seconds, you need something going crazy to entertain something and keep people engaged. And that video didn't really do that. And yet people seem to really enjoy that video a lot. It's not my greatest like to dislike ratio. Like that video has, let me see, 94.8%, which is below my average. But people seem to really enjoy it. I don't know. I must have articulated myself well. Beats me. I've had these thoughts about game reviews for a long time. It just felt like an appropriate time, with games dropping to talk about that topic. Now we did have a super chat come in from Rick Rubicon. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you so much, buddy. So we need Dokapon OMG. It would be perfect on Switch. I don't know anything about that thing. All right, we got about 17 minutes left in the stream, everybody. 17 minutes. Guess who's back? Back again. Hot girls and boys. Tell your friends. Cool glasses. Yeah, these sunglasses actually look good, but they're really scratched up, so I can't see very well when they're on. I've got brand new ones, but I don't have them down here usually. Because there are some Oakleys that are expensive, and I got them for Christmas. But they're upstairs. Use them in the car, obviously, so I don't crash. I know it's off topic, but I seen a fan remake of Donkey Kong Country 2 in HD, and oh my god, if you remade all of them, it would be hot fire in here! Hot fire! Right now. Over me. All right. Woo. Those hot chicks in your neighborhood got through the VP. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It has to do with YouTube. Don Lewis. Dude. It's just a bot. It doesn't really care what you say. You did a shot of cooking wine, Natsu. Come on. Check out Dokapon and tell me it wouldn't be perfect for online and casual play. It's like a way better version of Mario Party, but an RPG. But Mario Party is not an RPG. I'm confused. Dokapon. I see a PlayStation 2 game. Okay. Board game like. I see the spaces. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to watch it. It's on Wii as well. Yeah, I'd have to watch it. I have no idea. I'm not going to get much from just a quick Google search. I'd have to do some real research, which I'm not going to be doing because the stream's ending here in a little bit. But I left the tab open with it. I'll check it out later. I'll look up some trailers and stuff. If they add DLC to Mario Party, what boards would you like to see? I just want brand new stuff. I know that they'll probably just go back and grab older boards, but I'd like to see some brand new original ideas. It was there. I didn't feel like walking to the kitchen for another beer. I have an injured knee. I get it, but damn. My water's here. I'd rather do a shot of that than oil, cooking oil. Talk about dehydrated. Dude just said drink water and stay hydrated to avoid hangovers. I mean, alcohol can dehydrate you too. I mean, obviously, that's why you get a hangover. You get a hangover because you're dehydrated. That's the funny thing. People are like, oh, you got a hangover because you got drunk. No, you got a hangover because alcohol has a chemical in it that dehydrates you and you didn't hydrate enough. If you drank enough water before you got drunk, you won't have a hangover. But, you know, or while you're drinking as well. Man, those bots are really coming through today. Well, fine then. Fine then. I see how it is. Can get through this one. Get through that one now. Now you're gonna be subscribed for 10 minutes to even talk. The only other thing I can do is lock it down to members only. Yeah, you didn't have enough when you did the 15 shots of vodka. See, you shared that story, so you know it's gonna get thrown back at you. 15 shots of vodka. It's a lot, man. Hey, we're at 77,798. We are 2 subscribers away from having it say 77.8. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. It'd be sweet if we got to 78,000 before the end of the month. Friday is when April 1st comes. I would love to see 78,000 subscribers by then. That'd be sweet. I mean, I'd love for it to say 100,000 if we're completely honest, but holy shit. I'd have to blow up. Paul Gale, you see your little Zelda story spreading everywhere? It was put up on Nintendo Life today. Yeah, buddy. They must have found it through me since I was referenced in there as well. See, that's why you get YouTubers. That's how you get noticed. Proof that Nintendo Life pays attention to my channel. My point says booze and salt. Ever wonder why people feel like crap after a night of Jose Cuervo shots with salt and lime? So Jose Cuervo has... I love how they don't put all the ingredients. Salt is one of the number one ingredients in shots. All of these shots have tons of salt in them. But when you're like, you know, why people feel like crap after a night of Jose Cuervo shots with salt and lime, I guarantee if they just did the salt and lime, they would have been just fine. It's the booze. It's the booze. Now, in my house, we don't do salt and lime with our tequila, but it's the booze. The salt and lime is inconsequential to the actual alcohol. Skip the booze and you ain't gonna feel like crap the next day. I would love to see Grezzo do a full project such as reimagining the first Zelda. Who is from Nintendo Life? I have no idea. They obviously have some staff that watch my channel, though. It's a compounding factor. You could also argue, Justin, that if you feel like crap after a night of doing tequila shots, it could also be that it's because tequila has a very high alcohol content. And you were going to feel like crap either way. I have not met a single person who did a whole night of tequila shots and felt great the next day. I've yet to meet that person that feels great the next day. Even me, if I down 3 gallons of water, but I drink half this bottle of tequila, I'm probably still going to feel bad tomorrow. I don't know anybody who's ever felt fantastic the next morning after having tequila, whether or not they have the salt and lime or not. I've never known anyone doing well after that. Just like I don't know anyone who does well after shots of Goldschlager. If you have shots of Goldschlager all night, I've never seen anyone do well the next morning. I know this is my personal experience. I can't speak for yours. But from my personal experience, I've not seen anyone do well the next day. But it also depends on how much you have, right? Like me, me, Angel, and one other guy, we used to finish off entire bottles of Patron at bars. We would like go to a bar, wipe out their bottle of Patron, go to the next bar, and wipe out their bottle of Patron. So they had no more left. But I didn't enjoy how I felt the next day after that. Do I remember the Spike TV show Mansers? That show told me that beer has no fat. Can't get fat from beer. You don't get fat from fat. Common misconception. You don't get fat from fat. You get fat from calories. So, while there might not be like trans fat or whatever, right, in your beer, there's calories. You get fat from the calories. All weight gain and weight loss is calorie in, calorie out. If you eat or drink more calories than your body needs in a day, and your body uses in a day, you gain weight and get fat. It has nothing to do with the fat content. It's a common misconception that something with more fat makes you fatter. No. Now, something with more fat is highly likely to have more calories. Absolutely. But you can go get a craft beer and it can have 350 calories per beer. So it's all about the calorie intake. That's what makes you fat. So yeah, there could be no fat, but there's still calories in beer. There's still calories in all this crap. None of it's calorie free. So. Partner was doing shots of cherry moonshine. He was just eating maraschino cherries that soaked in moonshine overnight. He kept saying, "Dude, why are you so wasted already?" In that drinking game, your partner was just doing shots. Wait, so he wasn't doing shots. He was eating cherries that had soaked in booze, but the alcohol content's still going to be much lower than if he just did shots of the booze. Oh my god. December, Metroid Prime Remake. November, The Wind Waker and Gen 9. October, Bayonetta 3. September, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. August, Advance Wars. July, Splatoon 3. June, Mario Strikers. It's a sick lineup, if that's how it shakes out. Do you not know Mansers? Yeah, I don't. I know about Mansers and 1,000 Ways to Die. What? You also know about Ripley's Believe It or Not? That was the show, too. He ate a cherry per shot. Oh, he ate a cherry per shot. It was So basically, he didn't actually take shots. He just ate a cherry that's soaked in booze. While there is alcohol in that, it's not even a full shot of liquor. It's the 5 foot. Oh, you're from Sweden. I was gonna say, I thought you were from like Norway or Sweden, Waterbird. You don't have a heavy accent, but there was enough of an accent there that I'm like, God, I think this guy's from like Norway or Sweden. I was gonna ask you, but I don't like to presume things, you know. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left on the stream. Got any jungle juice stories? Of course I do, but I'm not gonna talk about them today. Jungle juice is the best, though. House parties, jungle juice, love it. Bring us some GoldenEye. GoldenEye. Just checking my. Oh, and I had my Do Not Disturb on, which I probably should have turned off. My fiance is trying to get a hold of me. You gotta go to bed later, Jack. Have a good night, buddy. After shot number 9, so we both suck at blackjack. Nice. Nice. All right. I think we are probably going to call that a stream. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to shout out all of our super chats tonight. Let's see. We had. Okay, so we had $9.99 by G.I. Rocky. We had $2 by Aaron Curdy. $5 by Legendary Link. $5 by Legendary Link. $1.49 by Braided Butt Hair. $5 Australian by the 8th Arc. $1 by Waterbird. $2 by Rick Rubicon. $2 by Sky Dennis. $2 by Rick Rubicon. You guys have a good evening, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for the podcast. Peace out.